I say and sir any juma no ndidi abuche de hustle anopa bia ene enyumre ifa kwa we so na me work am obi a me mo bibia so ajo enyumre. Once more, as I said earlier, no, every Saturday the program we the bro. It's called HGH. You pick 3 major topics. Ghana, and at least the major issues are happening throughout the weekend from Monday to Friday. You can even add early hours of Saturday. Then discuss the issue. No? And what actually makes us so unique? Present facts to you. Then we present evidence to you. We are allowed our listeners or your viewers now to make decision. Now, is so brief. I know say a lot of people you feedback about data issue in Ghana. It's so much a concern. I know. The more data you follow it. Actually, I do be asking. All right, let's do this. In the course of the weekend, this 5 million allegation with the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Justice Eniabua. Then a lawyer called Lawyer Frifa. Then involving a plaintiff or a petitioner, a chief or Giadom. You ask why Kotompa in Sukahu. During the conversation, you understand. Let's do this. With this lawyer Frifa, he's a private legal practitioner. And client happens to be a king or henny. Then just a little bit of the facts in me. And the client in the bar was say, case be involving case involved me further check and involving Ghana Telecom. Now the amount of damage are almost taken from court now. It's worth about 16 million USD. To the kind of lawyer free and almost started negotiations. Or discussing the rates in the BBR. And then no channel. Yeah, it also because a case and looking at the nature of the case now. A high profile case. And if that is the case in the an offer case in the court Supreme Court. As a case in the case in the Supreme Court the as the case in the Supreme Court the Nipa therefore being here strong political influence ewa. Indeed, the friends be an advising and say if that is the case here and omonko the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, which is Justice Eniabua, okay? But you see, I know sir, at this point and I started raising some alarm, bringing concern. Is it confirming the corruption legislative judiciary or not? I don't know who court out. You don't feel free to go with your lawyers and better preparation. There's also go certain high powers. And if you talk about the Chief Justice, Chief Justice is the head of the Ghana judiciary. Moreover, any case be because Supreme Court he's involved with the appointment or selection of people that will sit on the case. And it will be man as advice. Because prior to that, no, he will win the case in the High Court. The Ghana Telecom, yes, Ghana Telecom appealed the case in our appeals court. Then they moved to Ghana Supreme Court. That is the apex of the court. That's the final stage. The only say over 10 years. On any 16 million, and one is Onya. To also the concern ebaye. That's why this issue. Further on, you put and go on the lines. You see how it will bring understanding about this issue. Another second issue is over the weekend. You know, Almighty Canada, Japan. I listened to a piece from a very good friend in Ghana. He's somebody I admire so much. Point of law. I say, had it not been a philanthropist's nature, excuse me of my work, Kennedy would be the most foolish guy. And it was late night, and I'm stressed and I'm saying, why is that point of law? Anyway, Kennedy, this innocent guy, It's called or reporting my joy news. It's called Erastus Asaredonko. On the gentleman appeared before the committee, a draft committee now setting. But you see, he just went there in the capacity as a journalist to report what he observed or witnessed, which is the military and the police brutalities are leading to the death of at least 2 people. So this gentleman I call Honor and a Kennedy. You see, sometimes I don't know how he tries to go about things or tries to know justify or not. What Kennedy is trying to say, and he said, if you enjoy a guy in a call, or could give you false report. Now, so this kind of reportage between a planting country into chaos. I don't know, so we need opportunity to watch the testimony of Erastus. I may have total disagreement with Kennedy because I've been following these proceedings. But they be on an understanding, On the other hand, I even question myself. I don't think Kennedy or what she will give us a media submission and also engage media. No. And Kennedy is not just a mere Kennedy or just a member of parliament. Now, currently, Kennedy Acheampong has been appointed as the chairman of the Interior and Defense Committee. And publicly, or coming out with this remark, say, Colonel President, okay? So comment now Kennedy pass here. And I'm gonna phone be brave person much say we're putting the life of this innocent guy in danger. Therefore, one journalist has been attacked. There's a total attack on journalism. Tadia gonna phone be can say Oma file petition through the Oma petition Chief Justice, Oma petition the CID. If you the petition, we have more 242. I'm like, hey, these are the political decisions in Amudi Kwa Infi. Then NCO, I believe ASEPA, also petition the United States, so Mundina Kennedy visa. Also, Omwaleji, I'm a swally death on Kennedy. No? The same thing on Muye. Up to date and justice. It may have been coincidence, so okay, so as I'm now. So okay, says our boy, no, ya crabone pa, no much no bone pa, no. And Chibiana boy and Goku. And now most people are concluding saying the statement, no, and they resorted to this. And this gentleman has come out several times denying, say, we need any direct involvement, be so issue, no, and now, I see, and I Kennedy call over the week, about military brutality, no. And we share social media, question or more questions, the gun is here, dear pa, yet, but he find the Drew, not the any epe. A person aware chairman of such a reputable committee, both interior and defense. On an issue public threat, most of no more mediate issue also. We'll get into that issue. The third issue is over the week, someone was out the way. Becky drops 899,000. Becky drop it. MPP Fonsi decides on bed demonstration against ex-president John Dramani Mohammed's wife, Lodina. So no so fast sikading in Anfambra. Samira also decided on also obe dropping it there. A big was a for wife, not time is also wife. Now you see, multimedia over the week, they are trying to change the argument, say that wasn't the intent of the president to push them under Article 71 public orders. At the SEC, and this is what they are trying to tell us. So most people are saying, you see, now the argument has become salaries and allowance. Today, I listened to Samson Ayeni. They are trying to find out whether both are grounded in law. Is there any legal basis for Sadia or Muyi? That is a very simple question. After a quick commercial break, we'll get into this. So, what was state of Massachusetts? And now, so we mobile state of Massachusetts. That's what we share Juma. If the person happens to be in the health field, that's all RN, LPN, CNA, HHR. My name contacted Dan Sabo Services LLC. Yeah, address is 1934 Lakeview, Building 6, Dricket MA 01826. The phone number 978-654-0002. Uba Bagini with experience and your certificate. Okay. Now, there's another company so almost sponsor a program you know. Over the week, you know, your opportunity any marketing officer na ekasa na me detail pa ama oka podcast me say another company another company like another product. We'll get to that product, you know. Say yes, longevity ni pe.
Max morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Kofi Nyama. I'm here today to talk to you about longevity. We all agree that we live in a very, very toxic world, right from the food we eat, to the air we are breathing, to the water we are drinking, so much contaminants. Glutathione plays a very, very essential role in helping to detoxify us and boosting our immune system. And because we are exposed to all these toxins and also we are growing daily, naturally our levels of glutathione depletes. And as the levels deplete, we are also predisposing ourselves to over 74 major health conditions. So we need to boost or optimize glutathione levels in our body through our patented ribosine technology, which is the solution. Derived from this ribosine technology is our flagship product, which we call Cellgevity. So what is Cellgevity? Cellgevity is essentially a product that is made from ribosine and also contains 12 other synergistic ingredients. So these synergistic ingredients range from aloe vera, cordyceps, vitamin C, grapeseed extracts, resveratrol. All these other synergistic ingredients have tremendous health benefits. Resveratrol is very good for the heart, vitamin C is very good immune booster. Cordyceps, where Asian Chinese folklore, they've been using it for stamina and strength. All these other antioxidants have been added to our patented ribosine, and in combination, we have what we call Cellgevity. Most healthy people will notice that their energy levels have improved, their mental focus is very, very clear, they sleep better, they have reduced aches and pains, and all the other good things that I've mentioned. For most people, within the first 24 hours, they begin to feel some benefit. And as your glutathione level improves, you get other benefits as well. It is important to note that Cellgevity is not a drug, it is a food supplement. And as the glutathione levels are enhanced, miraculous things and amazing things happen to your body. So who should take Cellgevity? Whether you have health challenges or you're perfectly fine, you will benefit from having raised levels of glutathione. For those with health challenges, supplementing Cellgevity, in addition to whatever the doctors have prescribed, has shown to have great outcomes. People...
All right, gentlemen, hold on. Yes, I do say. Yeah, hello. I do say.
Hello,
yes, I can hear you. Lord, all line so. Yes, Lord, I can also hear you perfectly. Offer, I can hear you, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So now let's get to the show. There's a very big challenge on us. Yeah, try see bit me working within the time. Yeah, was just an hour per say intro and commercial because the Germany and honestly my opinions when something about the facts in but there are three topics nearby we discuss it. You're talking about your first lady and your second lady, Auntie Becky, and Samaria Baumia, including your ex-presidents, because this two has taken the opportunity to drop the money. Now, once argument not change over the weekend, you see a bit more about say salary, say allowance. If you see a neat legal basis, so that is the first topic. The second topic, and you're talking about Chief Justice now. Then third topic, and you're talking about Kennedy Japan. The statement of making a bit more making it so broad, say it's attack on journalism. We also look into that issue. Gentlemen, but prior to that, the message will be just 30 seconds. More review, more opinion about how this extra proceedings, committee, hearing, how is it going? It's 12 days. I'm going to bring it to an end. Meaning, those of you are more observing. It will be a tip kakra on it and have you moving on. Why? I mean, stay on it for too long because we are not passing on, sir. Why? Into this committee, what do you think?
Okay, so a committee, maybe I mean follow the food, but the bad news, the excess bad news. I think I've been listening to some, and I think a lot of openings for more discussion. It's not very conclusive because the earlier report said fix the country in Kuno, and then it turning out to be some family food, and then some people also saying it was some mob action. Uncle Phoebe Nekun or Quine be so normal ways the stories are now getting interesting. So I think that so I want to so I just want to think that right now they should maybe possibly open some investigations into some of the things that they are seeing. And there are also other things that someone take it now we improve to say live bullets they disperse the crowd, those kind of things. And say I'm trying now, review now now we will be on for live bullet I'm stop be with the plywood and so
All right. Thank you very much for that opinion. Now, offer you quick name call Lord. Bye.
Okay.
Sure.
With the committee, like my co-DC said it. Say all along, no, we know say the guy died through this kind of it's like in one way or the other was sabotaging government, and it's against what is going on in the government and stuff, and because of that, fix the country. But in some Kakabi it's like he had a problem. He has what the way I see what I've heard, I I think like he said, they have to delve into matters because it's like the guy had problem with some people, and I later I could link it to the fix the country, the campaign now. Or waging against the government, and so it's a lot. And to me, they're like they have to they should make sure that they delve into the matter very well, because same identity was changed, it's like and fix the country per se. It's like there was some little problem before and also be boom.
Okay.
And the committee, they should try to delve into the matter, to the bottom of it, so that at the end of the day, we will know how the whole thing went about. And I best friends who say, like, we know this setting of committee near Abacha, we know this is not the first time. There have been several committees that were set up to probe into some issues, and at the end of the day, we don't even use it. And the benefit of it. Right. So what they are saying. Like the Ayawaso ones who are going like this, committee who did a good job. They came out with serious.
That was even a commission, if I'm right. That was a commission. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That was even a commission, not a committee. Sorry. So what they are saying, and they did a good job. What they are saying, but at the end of the day, even what they will come out with it, we don't see how it will be used and stuff. It don't go for it. And at the end of the day, no man could sweep under the carpet now. They didn't me a culpable and say, "Can you punish you or mukrana?" Yeah. Now, Omako scot free. At the end of the day, you see, says a big crisis there. Let some people probe into this. It's like afno be that. Because what you are even coming to bring, at the end of the day, the government is not going to work with it. Acquire formality. Be say, assembly, CST committee, CST commission. No more go into it. And then normally the report no brain so. What do we have to do with the report? We have to work with it to say I see a punish you mono. Yeah, punish on so that it will serve as a deterrent to add it.
It doesn't repeat itself. No, but of would they let you give it another chance. Only moment hanging tight there. Yeah, shit. Because everybody's watching this issue. What do I say? How are you using military against your citizens? To the how that is also going to play out. All right. Now, Lord, let's hear you on that. Now, if you're going to other topics in a quick, guys.
Yeah, with regards to the draft commission, I have a whole lot of issues with it. It be more planning on what to come. Said the AC and CAV. The people had a chance to now go home and come prepared. Then because some of the things that the police and the military said, no,
and they're consistent. You are right. Okay, go ahead. So,
exactly. And see, yeah, I mean, the person is a human being. He will have issues with other people and stuff. But to ascertain the real cause of his death, as at now, I really don't believe in all the stories that are going on, because the evidence to know the real truth has been tampered with. The person is no more declared, or the open media investigation to. So to me, it's a dead cause.
Really?
I feel his death is in vain, because the baby, I mean, it's not really the actual truth. It can't be the truth because of the inconsistencies in all what is going on. It be no more kind of cray, and it be so. So which one does a logical human being take as the real truth?
Lord, actually, India, I know again in India tries to but you see, you need a good system in place. No matter how la nipa, yes, I bring it. I mean, self-awareness and discipline. I mean, still the system is more important. Okay, because you know, say nipa, the system ni failure, and my young crime way. So gentleman way to me was so avoidable. Moreover, this committee idea making the very day someone assignments are giving you taking, that should have entered the committee, because the purpose of the committee in this day, yes, set it to find out the cause of deploy soldiers soldiers never be engaged in that act of taking human life. Nipan so by one jantro, why admit it clearly so only making orders no, and orders now resulting into this. So what do we do as people? Anyway, quick, Lord. Mommy, picking this quick from Edise, we there, as I said, already, 48 minutes past 6. So by 7:30, we should be out of here. Yeah, try to see a bit me working. Well, young cop Becky issue, so Edise. I say Becky drops 899,000 check. Lodina, sorry, what's her name? Samira also issue statement over the week, Now MPP youth organizer Nana B so is saying what's her name? It's just John Dramani Muhammad wife, Lodina so find the embra. Now social media na biblioso questions and akofo wife for 1 GB. Ma Teresa. And so on Cassendia and answer more public. Na Mills wife and so now Rollinson's wife. People are saying he said on that normal man very confusing is it salary or is it allowances? So now what the matters arising on this issue? But you're educated.
Okay, so me I didn't know the mistake first I have an allowance it should be according to your fan said the amount we say then we give it to you to accomplish it or something.
Yes.
And no, usually the good thing about allowance they say and yes fixed. So it can go up, it can come down depending on whoever is estimating and the person's bias. But usually the salary is kind of fixed. So it practically allowance and salary is payment for some kind of deed done. So but the bakune is more a restriction way what kind of job description in normal. But the main person can say already normally your first lead in the office will hire your boho cadre.
Yes.
Right? You want in office, you want secretary, and no as I say country near boho by or cover the say about who by no be uncle we are already doing those things. What I say now these people we crown me person from if I say article wrong no crowd I don't even understand why all of them have even sat down and tolerated Article 77, 71, President, in consultation with the Council of State now, select, now select a committee that decides their salary. So the committee, what are their biases and all those things, or monocradin and all more drink while you were doing all this. And look at this, you almost think the salary. What's about me? And then I think it's 6,000. And I'm like, Baumia never manage Ghana economy. And the year I can just 6,000 less. I said, your man, you know half of or a quarter of the Ghana economy now your man manage my
more responsibility looking at the pay that makes sense. I see the logic there.
I mean you get it. So what are we really paying for? Amount for argument they say, oh, na first lady, I thought the amount for first lady, normal life don't end well. Juice. So radiation I'm a first lady for even 2 months. That's the way to near far more breya. If Obi all tones and China and Korean tax and family on LBE, we should just give up on you, what I said, because that's why you are the first lady. At time I own you could be a president, It's also innovative enough, America for boy, everything. 7 years to see it's first lady. But those times now, a president they organize a party, be functions, a Korea boss, my and officer, so that I saw my overcharge it. And then you get it. Some of these MPs they are taking contracts and doing it. And some of these things, so that they compare democracy out here now. So say, oh, and they say, will be all parties mobile contract because the same thing that is practically happening here. If they say will be a contributor to Trump campaign and ambassador, what they say, democracy in the I am. So, first lady, you have to be creative. Because if you cannot even think about how to sustain your life after this, then you're Ghana and anything. And they walk around and picture and double and swap. So we shouldn't be responsible for that. Now, looking at the point where she decided to fund it, I think that she acted emotionally. Right. Because any refund the interest in Kahun.
That's what some people are saying.
Of course, now company other expenses at Ghana, spending one on family. Then let us look at it and then criticize some of them again, and then see her refunding some of them with interest. So there are any who are paid on pay BBA. 900 take away there. Maybe I must spend more than that. Obviously, I spend more than 10 times that on her safety and the car, then the entourage, the new car, changing in money. So I don't think they're right. And some people are also on the low side saying say other former first ladies in the back. I don't think John Mahama should listen to these things. Yesterday, and I saw the car say, "First, can be only interested in it. I paid the combo. If you want to be back, Tenka." If I say John Mahama and also NDC, if they want to play that populist names, that more gamer, then also the guys are very funded with interest. At this point, also BT will offer to show so no you're more sincere. What I say, then we dilute the whole thing into from excuse me to say stupid EB. So I don't think that it was fair for her to refund the money. So refunded the uncle, refunded the ticket be a dear man. Now you who say yes. What I say, find be a way to hotel be a dinner corner. Because we also and can you see her hotel? Hey, I don't know corner hotel and keep it to the corner was okay, maybe go for music. Now can you understand and go for test can mean interest in right. Until you start 3x4 refund way now, and the budget Facebook like. I don't think it's taking us anywhere. And if we should also try to find something for the president, then we should make them useful. So they are there. Already know they are involved in some charity and other things, non-governmental things that they are doing. President, and the good thing they say, I deal with it for a year because as a Mr. Kupado and Kufu Bupapa, into here to young category. Can get far wrong place and can do pakuro. Yeah. Me say I'm here. Who said they're back because the woman is, or you'll be also a yen and your man right?
In a way,
Just
to
like
how
every other
building.
person.
Yep.
And you know, and then can the bufu sa and as I say, encouraging and more yen the oil and say, if I see a man is studying any responsibilities, now you defining fan kayambrano. So they say after say I review how there is wisdom in the Article 71 now. Yes, so bias now. President nice or sign the ban parliament no approve. Now or parliament so the almost no approve. Which I had to say no. The president's salary by near the parliamentarians 100,000 car loan home. Now I had to see a quiet better trade. Only watching I say okay, also one said that I mean why is it that now your opposition or parliament is supposed to keep this current government in check. It is
Right.
I think we all of a sudden
now yes, I now wrap up my I say yeah we didn't time
Matthias Ebra. Wrap up now opposition or you should be keeping this in check. Yeah, I say one thing, the say you be you, you reimburse, you know. So time and for committee what is the reason why we put them there? You almost swear some oath of secrecy. How were they able to kind of hide this thing to this point? Today, I say. So there are too much irresponsibility going on in our country, and we should look at it. That's what I want to say.
Sure. Lord.
Yeah.
All right. Becky drops 899,000. Now, Samira follows. The public concern is Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the wife in so. If you see na Kufuor Yere na Rawlingson's wife ne. What is your take on this? Now, we share over the weekend, the media need be divided. As you said, in a Casan Grand, Sikaya can was him, a allowances, and now say a salaries. The Ibisu Busa ne legal foundation. Can it be justified on the basis of the law? What is your take on it? Moreover, what organ a crowd him say who offers some information that some of us outside. So, Lord, we'll also be in the brief of my you finish the last two topics now.
Yeah. Me who say a PR gimmick, a propaganda.
Wow.
Because we are talking of salary, not any allowance. You understand? From time immemorial, Chief of Staff office and you're in charge of allocating allowances to the first and second lady. Because of the ceremonial roles I almost play, you cannot just have an office and not have anything to run it. So, I mean, since Ayababe to be Chief of Staff, share account budget on those two offices. No they are running office. See, I don't even understand why almost refunded. It doesn't make sense. It's quite uneducational. First and second lady, you are coming out as a first and second. You are meant for public scrutiny. It's the BSc now public ne kasa now odi before kasa say we are refund. Said they do say o refunding is now the account you can say they do say can say
interest. I just want to say interest.
Yes. Interest at all. See me don't we and tray cry. You know, I was here, none of these people were voted for. So the airline and that's the way I'm back into existence. I mean, second lady, Chimane Baswa, and Chibiana, DC is new way so. Sorry, and because they stand instead of the government in every district of
exactly.
Mr. Mayor, because you the president, you are not in my district. Mayor is in charge of this. No, salary. Meanwhile, you don't really have anything that the country is asking you to do. The me there, I mean, and yeah, some cry was say, almost a gimmick, a propaganda, almost say, ya, almost home to my and no more, and I'm almost yes, sir, because it doesn't make sense.
Lord, you fancy you. that was, you see, that's why sometimes we here will be a perspective where national issue is concerned. Offer. Hello.
Yeah.
Offer. So,
yes, sir.
Your colleagues in the EMI, they were so brief. Into Mr. Becky drops 899,000 check. Pressure mounts on Lodina. Samaria follows. What about Jekunkofo's wife? What about Rollins' wife? What about Nedu Mills? What is your take on this? Now, media has come out to divide this. I don't like mentioning people's name, but my argument be in the course of the week, Only the way she says because a privileges I deserve it. And the gentleman is trying to argue, say, men a man getting it right there. Opposite say, only Obi me say, now where is this gentleman trying to take the argument to? Now we're moving from Article 71 public holders. No, opposite say allowances. I'm like, anyway, let's see you on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. With the salary, some them last week you can want some kaka. Na the entiama public na gia so mu den say oh well I know by instead of say yebe can ye na I don't know how to even say it. Na the fata no. You see, at the end of the you see some people trying to come and defend the thing, to support it. We ain't name that's like we were saying about President Kufuor, so also the allowance near the boy. They also took allowance near it. But what we are saying here is that what this committee have come out, it is something they are telling us that these people should be paid salary. They should be incorporated into the Article 71.
Yes.
Salary, and this is what we are saying, that these people, they don't work for the state. They don't work for Ghana. We know they have NGOs and staff where they are also helping. What they do, they help. It helps the nation. Usha Lodina Mahama, why Juma Bebretuni Foundation, Eddie Abua, currently the first lady is also trying to do same. Try to put up some stuff at every boy fine. But what we are saying is, you cannot just sit down with a committee and they come out and say, because of what they are doing, they are not working for the state. We don't have any responsibility. Then I say for. Into the young Jessica saying for Article 71. For what? This is what we are talking about. Look at the gargantua money they will be receiving every month. They are human or more. And in the first place, one thing we have to know and then understand is that the salary is for the president. If you are incorporating your wife, and then come in the account I will take it data. Alain Mahama time was taking like it was like 12,000, right? During President Mahama's time, like they were taking about 12,000 or something. Then later he moved Akufo-Addo 24,000. I don't know how much now you are increasing. If you look at what they are taking now, Abacha, that money should be enough to cater for your wife, and even if you have 10 children, it will cater for them. You will never be in need. So what they are saying. And see, there is no reason we don't understand why your wife should be given a salary at the end of the month from the nation's coffers. At this particular time, nation coffers in Ankasa Sikenim. Look at it. What serious issues inside Sika Yediba Momi. Eventually, Yeniama Bebre Abuaye, free SHS is in limbo. You can't a year. Most of the things are just in limbo, and they need money from somewhere. We have to conjure. Even look at the taxes on us. So what they are saying, and those when we are crying, say we should take some of those taxes from the ordinary Ghanaians so that then you are coming out with this big money. You think that people will be happy with it? Yeah, that's why that is the public outcry. No, Yeah, incorporated into Omuna, or they could be part of Article 71 with this big money. You know. The allowance, they were taking allowance, and allowance we know it is not fixed. Like one of my colleagues said, it could go high, it could even be reduced because you are to fix and work. But when once it is agreed and they have signed, they are going to take their 33,000 every month. Yeah,
because at that point, I understand you. Yes.
Very good. Law. And I think Juman's no Mubaya merited 33,000.
Now, one analysis our colleague in here. What's about Umiani difference? Difference in no. But Umiani managing the whole economy.
6,000. But Umia is managing the economy. So what is Samira also going to do? Which will be similar to Umia's work. Difference in the year 6,000. And they just say, I also a man and a half of the economy, like my colleague said. So they say, and you know, let's come together to say that, you know, and why? Because at the end of the day, no, Abacha, the Anya cooperative to buy into law every month or make it escape. Now, they will be taking it. So they say, and you know, media, and nothing a public, not so much in no. Aha. For the idea, so people say that we deny refunded, and that there is a coupon so and a wine so one almost refunded. Those people were taking allowance, but we are talking about serious issue here, where the thing is now becoming a law, and the people are going to be paid some huge sum of amount every month. And no, I can want them, but people want to make it. So far as I buy the see a better support it. Let's go at the end of your crowd. Let's back it. It will not help us. And what the public is saying, these people are not working. First lady or one NGO or soliciting funds from other corporate bodies, you know, they help them. Fine, do the way Juma Boa. So they are there. Now, say, who say, I bear loan every month or for Jesus Canal. What at all are they going to do? I bear benefit here. So they are there. This is what we are saying, and that is the bone of contention. And say, yes argument in it, when comparing for the way, and the main issue is what the people have come on the committee. The Bayambra, so 33,000 and yes, just imagine. Look at it, a super conference in a bedroom, you know. That is it.
All right, Alpha, thank you very much. Now, I know, sir, let me commend you guys. You are doing so well with the time. We are left with 22 minutes. Within that 22 minutes, you will be a commercial at the end of the show. No? Now, I am quite quick to this issue. I do say, let's get you on this. We are not Lord of Wapeke, now of our Wapeke, you will take position. The Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Makabi Bray. Yeah, Obia accusing. Okay, this is how the whole thing started. I mean, recap you. There's a private legal practitioner called Lawyer Frifa. And now, Ohini Bibano by name Ojiadom. Ojidom. No, Ohini Bano basically in legal service. Now, case in the research into it, as I Ohini Ghana Telecom and a world land issue be. A case in the High Court, MIA awarded judgment for him. The judgment involved about 16 million USD. Okay? And Ghana Telecom appeal case in the appeals court. No mulusi or so their next step is to go to Supreme Court. Or let's say at that point, Ghana case in the Supreme Court. Then, according to Lawyer Frifa, no he for 4 hours around or him back say she said the trend are taking a very high profile case, drew Ghana Supreme Court at the year. But looking at the amount of money involved, I don't think the chief wanted to take chances. Also between the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Justice Eniyaboa. Can you imagine this? Also, Justice Eniyaboa, not just Eniyaboa. All these are alleged though. Just Eniyaboa recommendation because on drop it, lawyer Nino didn't CCCR and free fan. Or dropping we are Uncle Far lawyer Akuto Ampao. No far lawyer Akuto Ampao, we are Afe. On for 5 million USD Emra. So 5 million from the 16 million. No? It still goes almost like 11 million. Untia says he can put ansana on the ruling number and that's all my family high court ruling, you know, so that Ghana Telecom case no more appeal like appeal to Supreme Court on Belusi. What the corruption aspect is there, assuming it's proved to be true. The other aspect is so as you say the conflict of interest, but I know that standing in under you focus on this set of facts. Now you say asema gentleman he can. ASEPA a petition the charge, so charge in looking into this issue. Chief Justice Nankasa ni ebo Nankasa through the secretary a file a case with the Ghana CID so investigating it as soon as possible. To me was in the right direction. But the mere fact will be there some taking initiative against me interest. No? Does that exonerate me from the issue? I want to hear you on that. And now, the case in Nusukra Bimusa, I could talk Ghana, I could do, almost Ghana Legal Council, Chief Justice in the Betanasa case, which is report now, far, no, free for Hono. What people are saying is, Chief Justice in the Santanasa issue, and matters arising. Let's hear you on this.
Oh, okay. So, me have story, no?
Oh, okay.
Now,
that's good.
You see, say, tell them come in, no, cafe squad. Now, me argument near total say, story, no, it sounds very fun because I mean, I'm out for to bribe there, but it's very strange to pay 1/3 of the money as bribe.
It's 1/10, eh?
You know.
You're right.
Yes, 50 million, 5 there. And I'm thinking that the time bribe was here, they are sending Kayina a baby. Bribe in Teta.
But I do say
history of bribe.
Okay, go on. But yeah, I think there's a million zero there. When I go home with 11 million, anyway, what
it sounds likely that Obeka said go here 1 million, and now I say we here $500,000. Now, Omu claim to waje dada. And now. Sorry, no. So right now, no. Chief Justice, no. On one witness, bribe. You get it. And from the look of things, no, we need to create a kind of last step. Now, a Chief Justice, no witness. So this is a full losing game for whoever the lawyer is. Me say an empire na me bar and say Chief Justice moment na who General Legal Council. Na kombe man sa anko for two na ball mun kuro na ka yeti ni interrogate you on the court na lawyers for ni ahebe dia story. Because I say 500 be kwa. You bet me a blockade or hidden accounting na ni ahebe what you 500,000 years. You get it because that is not an amount of money you can carry in a bag. Unless it was paid also through some very shoddy means. And a Chief Justice, no, so also an account, 500 we have to say at this point, you ain't me prove extra 500,000 no, first have to
sorry.
Oh, yes,
Lord.
I do say, I record say 500,000 no, and yet Chief Justice no chairman no, chairman lawyer free fan no. And opposite or Henry no peso or J back to Kano.
Oh no.
The Chief Justice no
100,000. Or he no man 100,000. I no crown or say 100,000. If you saw refunded just $50,000, and the man on no crown or refunded 25 per year.
Lord, we'll get to the 500 or don't you or private private lawyer and a free fan. And what year it's about it was about 50,000 USD. I'm a country guy in the crowd. Let me say what you about 45, right?
25 exactly
yes.
half.
It no ko no because when we hear the service bill no. Now they are fulfilling the alleged request from the Chief Justice no. The Chief Justice won quantity 5 million USD. And no crowd them so
and I want you move 500,000.
Yes, we move 500,000. I got 4.5. Yes, you are right.
Yes. Lawyer not them then they say or he never catch and say wakuchi say. You get it. So now no evidence here.
We see.
Evidence here. It is unless there is a way to find out where that 500, whether some 500 has left the king's account of late. And as the Chief Justice now, 500,000 is strange. And now some amount close to that, maybe from 100,000 be our general for the past few months, be our explaining and See, I understand they are automatically, no. The more care or story and say already no opponent and a lawyer. Assembly was Supreme Court. And right now, no, on the verge of winning. A likely so support to Supreme Court judge. The only people on have a problem here, if you are Vodafone, what maybe on the campaign. So that because me and I make a story in the media, it didn't sound so well. Like the bribe was too much to be real. So that was the part where I lost it. And I'm wondering how anybody can be a witness to this. And some people are calling for the retirement, say, Akwana resign and now step it down. He should step down, say, instead of presiding over the legal council, say, but this is not something that he should step down as a chief justice because anybody can just sit down and cook some very nice stories. Because I'm pretty happy they all 24 now. If it's near any assign this can have a two account. He assigned the commoner can have a show email. In Zimbabwe, I may suggest you ever call the email, we ever call the bank account, let's finish him up. A conversation. As we be a 9 on a year. You get it. So, idea where I kind of trust, it's not something that we should say he should resign. We should push both of them for them to see because they make me have a lawyer and also a vindictive. Say, in every case, so now, if maybe a case 50 million, if any percentage you wrong, say that. And that's how I want to see it.
Oh, okay. All right, Edute, thank you very much. Lord, let's hear you on this.
Yeah, certainly, Eduse Kasano. The case is quite dicey.
It is.
But Ghana near one. $500,000. I mean, Ghana ha and yes, Kasa. Obi bet me their good bargain. No, or their Nancy. So, no, honestly, Ghana and yes, Kasa. Obi bet you a pack. Go bottom man, I say.
Is that the intimate Tracy man,
I forget it.
Left to tracing the money.
Because we need that also as a basis to prove, say, transaction be taking place. What do you say? Casa and more can is not enough.
Exactly. And I kind of say, case is very, very dicey. Acheampong, Justice Anin, me who say a free funnel, that vindictive. Me
you don't see that way,
exactly, because no a free funnel na kofa case by.
Yes, or your hen no kofa case in the bar. You are right.
Exactly. On hen no na kase Acheampong ne you say yen yin free ho. I or says this guy on ho. Yeah, or find ways to come out. Say, no, yes, you now what for my services. Now, may you way anyway, not still. I mean, where you may from now, but also Baba Jimmy Wea. And then, I mean, or in the case, Baba. And then, no whole try and after whatever, yeah. But case already, the General Legal Counsel. Omar sanction the FIFA.
Yeah, but Omar he has been reinstating the back and
I don't think Omar sanction or Abra won't see another.
Debbie, he's referring to the first issue, no?
Oh, okay.
Debbie shows that you're suspending something.
Okay, for non-payment of the money now related to bribery.
Debbie, it have nothing to do with this.
Oh, okay. Hey,
so, I'm case now, I mean, there war and the anyhow. It's a day this I can. I mean, Chief Justice Nisa or sitting on the board of so excusing the home for the meantime, but
okay.
So on operating because Obi said they just like Obi bitch me a cookie up sorry. So it doesn't mean so Obi can be biana. It didn't because it's serious. But I mean, with regards to bribery, I just say any ketwane a casio. Say 60 million crowd.
Gagan to bribery.
10 million. 10 million now. I got 5. Ghana had we are living in a different altogether. Right. We are living in a different thing altogether.
Okay.
All right, let's clarify this. According to Samijan V, Lordina Mahama receive 8,000 allowance every 3 months. Samijan V reviews. Now, of our line is so. Yanko Chief Justice. Now, the Kennedy Japan last topic. 9 minutes to time. Okay. Over. Chief Justice, how do you take it? Because you take it different dimensions to them. You also take.
Okay, thank you very much. Media, the whole thing, there is no way that anybody can convince me that our case here and you know, the case is very true.
It's not too early to conclude.
No, media, I have concluded already. The thing is true. Let me tell you something. The reason why I'm saying the thing is true is that Lawyer Frifano, who came out with this thing, it is Chanyano Kurese and Nimya Bua Katre or Hineni say, this is the situation near drop Lawyer Frifana. You see, in Kasaka, he ember out to cry. And I know for sure, say, Nimya Bua said that he bribed no Tikano Wadi. In the sense that Akotompa, I am mentioning the woman. You're linking to the Supreme Court, the recent case, yes, yeah. You can see, as someone named Yabuaka, and he said, so far as he's able to change the lawyer and then pick Akotompa, everything is going to be unanimous FC. So what they say, like they did in the election petition. Until Assembly on Bekabi, and they will just rule in favor of it. And it is the same lawyer here, and and we know how Akotompa relates with the Chief Justice and at the same time relate to the presidency. Though the presidency in Bamua. So what you say? And to me, the moment I have Bonnie D woman, Papa no sweat me, I can say, young drop a prefano. There is no way anybody can tell us there is no case over there. Maybe the only thing is they are trying to cover up. Because someone who say, and and to me, like we said earlier, my father colleagues have said, Abacha, the only way that can let us get into the matter, the bottom of this matter, is to let the Chief Justice step down. And just one step in, he should step aside. There is no way he should be involved in the sitting of the case of no. And yes, I am who no be a woman. And on one hand, someone for the CID to go and refer into the matter. We don't want any CID investigation into this matter.
Yeah, you said there are criminal elements involved.
Yes, there are criminal elements. And we know our CID in Ghana. What the case in Mama and the Namunko. But that's some way they move to see on. So what they are there. We want an independent body from the judiciary now.
No. The tribe, ASEPA, as a CSO, has petitioned the tribe. And I think tribe has also taken the case upon. But CID is still maintaining because one say criminal issue here. What I say? There's kind of fraud issue here because the man is in denial. I say there hasn't been any that sort of transaction.
I know. Okay, you know what we shall do? We want person open case, like we did for the Supreme Court, Okay. Now you see, they should be heard by the whole country.
Oh, you mean opening?
Yes, openly. Okay, very good. It should be open. Now, free for Beba. And now, Hene November. Now, I want to know dead. Yes. The BB sound cost to a free for Beba Becata, or Hene no Becata. So what you say? And when you benya no Kureno, but the Yanesa uncertain is near the end no premier Fimumba. But because Abacha, as some of free for Kayan, there's no way Africa can come and creative affirmative.
That's what everybody is
saying. He can do that. Yes, Africa. I am not a lawyer, but I can defend that man. There's no way he can come and create affirmative. No, there is something inside. And they should set up that committee and so open it up. GTV never telecast on telecasting. Africa will come and speak. The Ohine will come and speak. Diadon will come and speak. The Chief Justice, Nti ni obebo ni di ekwa on fa so de kai ni nyina no kura ni bedadi. But so man yan is adia they are going to cover it up. Ma who right up be wo Ghana news say the thing is too this thing that the chief justice cannot take bribe. These are all liars.
Yes, I've also read that article. Yes. Say, it's above him. Looking at such an extent.
It's above, yes. The 5 million is above. Who told you 5 million is above? The thing is 50 or something million. If he's taking 5 million so that you better what? Abacha, who is in an
Oh, they are looking at the pedigree of the man as a head of the judiciary. Now, we say, bribe. That's what they are looking at right now.
No. For me, too much.
Too high to be bribed.
Yeah, he's too high to be bribed.
No. I'm coming. That one, they shouldn't think like that. They should look at how the Supreme Court, the election petition went. It is bribe they took. That's why Animi Abua just let them unanimous, everything unanimous. It is bribe they have taken.
What's the allegation? You are not refraining from such a process.
I'm taking from what I've seen. And everybody will side with me like this. It is because of the money they took. That's why everything is unanimous. Anything that you say there is nonsense. Akoto Ampa speak and that is what they will take. But if you delve into the matter, you see the Akoto Ampa rather or no Kanya Sasembia. And also you see the whole thing now. If you relate it to what is happening now, it has a link with it. And yes, Anka Adentina, Chachubet now say I can tell me some okay, so a platform, but Akoto Chief Justice will just surround the 7 judges here about Munchaye, or Muba Musa okay, Sasembia and Yabogu. Another day, Asaba, Nippon Jina Nanso argues, I'll be able to say Yasamna Quaika, and so Mutimika, oh, Neo Makwa Muncha, a coca chamber, Tiaba, or Meba Musini and Quatasam, Yabogu. What is that telling you? What is it? If you want to juxtapose what happened at the court, and you have also as the Chief Justice, in some way, and Quatasam, aside what I could talk besides what Akoto Ampao will say, no, and then I answer womb. I say a far at the moment, you ruling in favor. So what you say, Akoto Ampao and the what do you call it? The EC judge. What they will say is good. Anything from the other side is nonsense. Why can't he say this? If they are similar, maybe they might get to Wadi bribe, no, or Mundavi into it. So that any sanction that they can give to him, they give it to him. But he shouldn't sit on the case. As soon as he's involved in that, because we know them already. Obika said there is no bribe in this Abacha. I would deny there is bribe. And so they should make it live Abacha. It should be live. This TV. Or he no beba. Na I prefer lawyer, prefer swaba. Anemia will be there. Is that you see how anemia will sweat? Say, it's above him, it's not above him. That they will get to know.
All right, guys. Let's look at the. Here's your last topic in the Yanko. I just say Yanko Kennedy Japan. Over the week, you say committee. You can't once a major committee. There's this guy. You see, I mean, sometimes people will say his appearance is very deceptive. But from my perspective, there, I look at this guy. I may not argue or make a submission based on experience because I don't have much. But there's this guy. There's something about him I admire so much. Maybe his humility. He's called Erastus Asaredonko, or appear before the committee. No, submission. The submissions are and now exposing the military brutalities. I resorted to the death of 2 innocent souls. Okay? Then Kennedy, he may have his issues with Joy FM or multimedia. Okay?
What was the exact submission he did?
Oh, for this gentleman, or report incident near Sihono. Because according to committee, most of the video and he also appeared before her a couple of times or talking about how our military taking position, issue open live bullets, a good citizens in him. No. Meaning, say, or call no share now, and I mean, pick up me, book up in our tea.
Oh, I want to know why the Kennedy Acheampong is so pissed.
Okay, the gentleman didn't say one thing. Okanyoma be bring mamin show. The report ni bi no appear before committee no man o take oath we no. Ade in some okay ni bi ni. E be bring honoma he observed them from distance. Committee ni probi no. E busa na say nti simple asem na o kan ni esa busa na chiro beti aka de say mo say yes obetimi. E na o krambo make argument say even the video na kra o mo de buy ni bi no. Ebe back ne stance like nin sama o kan which to me yenya ye Ghana yenya ye GTV anko capture a private media house and anko capture and on what we yenya this evidence they happy with this committee and this what Kennedy is saying. Kennedy say joy for the surround na Gabi fie na joy for multimedia for guys and we say MPP buy they don't take care of them war. Look at Kennedy where he's coming from, and because of that intino guy and some more kotena okay no a false reportage. Just say, we'll give you different account about what happened there, in which to me my follow committee, Kennedy is totally lying. You see, that's a one video, and granting media interview, and now say he was being a bit political in a nice way, as he's been doing. Into a just say, and I'm saying me, okay, what is our corruption issue about the multimedia, and I don't want to speak into it. But because of that, in the Kennedy person just a guy with more behavior, which I'm plunging Ghana into chaos. I'm like, I don't seem to get it. Because I did a gentleman away, and one video in so for no come to they took positions. Nipa menu e be a prepare. And you know what is the false reportage here? Kennedy wants to say because a young man can before in taking good care of them until no got on twisty issues, in which to me is entirely different. Kennedy response me. Also more than no cocaine, drug money no DB studio. But I know so I overshadowed your platform. You saw my response. I may not be able to come publicly with this. I felt that it wasn't appropriate. Multimedia has taken a very positive stance against Kennedy Acheampong. I'm petitioning various stakeholders in the country, from Parliament House, I am referring to the Privileges Committee. Education because something, because CID, I'm lawyers and so actually how they feel that journalism has come under attack. Because what passes similar comment, I'm not resorting to the death of one Ahmed Sowali. Up to date, this gentleman. So now Kennedy is in question here. My concern is over the weekend Kennedy Acheampong is the chairman of the Interior and Defense Committee. My first thing is, should this man step down based on the public threat now you see, your president, so he sitting on this committee, I signed the Privileges Committee. What is going to come out of this? Okay,
so the main person the first one, he stepping down from the committee or not, it's practically not what I should be doing. What I should be doing is make sure that the MP that I put in Parliament is doing this for me. Because
and the same say a voice or for more.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello,
yes, now we can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Yes, it's perfect.
Okay. So first of all, no nipa I didn't know Parliament also munko jina ya name. Na akwa tena see yi ne say represent you. You know, so in this case na I dey kakra because they say we see yempe no kra more representing the so more pep. And almost one heard the can pushing to wherever he is now. So again, we will have to deal with this in crown tantrums. No, me a crack it why I didn't thought no, you kai on your he never a bit me. What I say because it should be me fan said the idea will be named the san reality. Will be him crowd to me and taking it now. Common will be him. Will be him crowd JFS was nigga crowd with me the nakopop. And maximum respect to the Reverend. Because on no crown and the first person I actually Kennedy Acheampong said we knew beyond who. Information and we will say and we will say. And taking the whole thing to the cocaine and starting the business, no. I don't even think it's a thing can nipa no multimedia no. because okay, now a petition parliament, now a petition here. To me, it's again kind of treating the whole thing with soft gloves. Take him to court, sue him for damages, let him pay. Which means again he's not invincible. So in the other class, I take in a Honana, and I'll be too much for Muncha. They okay, Nana, the Obuniacher. No, next time, no, I could do tantrums, be him to say a cracketwa. So they say, take the dude to court, take money, or see a cocaine money. It's canon for business. Now, if you clean, you can.
I don't mean to chip in. I'm saying, you try to separate this issue from. See, the multimedia about issue and the Canadian response or the buy. Multimedia see they will address that issue appropriately. Say, Omo owner no, Omo owner you should drag money. Any so some multimedia for corrupt. No. See, no, the issue with Kennedy, looking at the position not just as an MPO, as a chairman of the Defense and Interior Committee. Such person Nankasano after we issue public threat. Then they face as a comment or pass attack on journalism.
Irresponsible person for some good level of time. What do I say? And people like him because he mixes 50% of something some people call the truth with some of these disrespect and tantrums, and I don't care, Parliament don't pay me, I'm not going to survive, and those things. So if you're taking him to that place, not you on farm home on your. So I even think because they are going to give him some more opportunity for him to show more disrespect.
Oh, okay.
And say, Omono will be BS or Moya. They should not vote him to such chairmanship or leadership position at that place. Okay, reduce him to a normal person if you really think that is how you want him to be treated. But you don't vote him to chair a whole committee of such intelligence. I mean, and it was very funny because, and always I try to see the positive side of this. I was like, okay, the way our council information, he seemed to know almost everything that happens in this country. When him swallow, when him swallow, or Kochia swallow in Crawford, Kurano, guide. Just when him he share a Kokuado Kazi, Kunui, MP, only a friend of pets. Or train the car, and I gave you down quite a guys, man, and he has all those kind of stories.
And he said, hold on. And he said, what do you mean? Yeah, parliamentarians, they got swayed by his annual man. They don't really down road the man, because they're very sensitive and a very.
That was what I thought.
That position, why Parliament for the demand? I am president in my demand. Me just want the Parliament to be decided about.
Is it presidential appointment? Within the Parliament. Committee within the Parliament.
Within the Parliament, and on with this opposition, man.
He's the chairman.
No, I don't believe that.
On the Air Force One.
It came from above. It came from above. For Parliament, I don't know who give him that position.
Apology. Okay, it came from the president.
Yes, it came from the presidency. Yeah, that position.
Not only that, but the Parliament has a majority right now. And
Parliament.
But I'm surprised, you guys. You educate us here.
Is he chairing a committee in Parliament or is a president appointee?
No, that's what I'm concerned. No, it shouldn't be a presidential appointment. A committee within the House. Therefore,
within the House.
Parliament.
I think the position the presidency will be because I don't think you will get it from the committee like that.
Maybe you're lobby man. You could say it's a lobby man. Maybe I can. You could say it's a lobby man.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying, "When Kennedy got to Air Force One, we would have share a picture." No, be.
Apologies.
I don't threaten you, I don't know what could be the tissue of our
You can never take away from the man. He's like, he's here. Probably I don't know what I'm like, he's a normal person. And Because the major is one had the boo for no cat to see a hospital.
Ah,
Nay,
oh,
okay.
37 military.
And when you have a movie being clear on your mind, they don't just work together. And you know, I'm fun, sir. I am on the booth for no, I'm a castle see a hospital. My no.
Anyway, I just say you've been here the next 30 seconds. You now conclude the album on Fix the Nation for the Menya report to BCC. I say August 4th. Omu demonstration there, but the end the baby and you be about 1 second. Lord, let's hear you in Canada, Japan, Erastus, no multimedia, and journalism, ne Ghana Parliament. I feel glad as a part for us, US phone deny no, Omujini green card, Oma petition the European Union say, Omufa visa ban into Canada, Japan. So, anyway, let's go, guys.
Home here.
Oh, those are external diplomatic measures, or take it to cripple him. You know what I mean? They think that local institutions need to know. They are resorted to foreign powers.
All those things it's not really necessary.
Anyway,
it's not necessary. Yeah, Canada, Japan, lose soccer, and we should know this first. What Kasa anyhow, the loss of JB Dankwa, Ahmed Swale, Wasaba Beka, with regards to Erastus. A day, and see, I mean, how I mean, in Kano, why invisible, or boa party, no, or that's so boa party, no. See, oh, yeah, there on to me and the shade. Of course, because I didn't catch a sense, the parliament, then your institutions, then you're strong. But my assumption, I'm any proper be a kind of say punishment be between a punishment no proper better now or don't second.
There is Lord, my clarify the view in as much as what that perception say weak institutions, you know, share privileges committee, you know, they have a power to be revoking the membership our parliamentary house, our parliament house, or as a parliamentarian, they have the power. Or material revoking no more calling for by election on a Ascend North or Ascend North. Yes, in the constitution, they have the power to do that. And they can even suspend him. But the point is, as you said, they will get the courage to do that, you know. Maybe I would be part of the committee in Zugra or work with the Gill. And I am penny.
Yeah, I mean, it's how I come to the so I mean, wow, which logical human being? And there was all passing those kind of people. But you know,
that NDC for NDC MPs, so they did a disservice to the party and the nation anyway.
Yeah. And see, Canada, Japan, assembly. I say, yeah, Becca, but unconstitutional. Yeah, institutions. I was say, your bonfire say, very strong. Yeah, your bonfire say, very strong.
I think that is.
I don't. Me them my papa or Canada, Japan. I can't say. So, or no, that's them. They mean to me much. Because they're back and constitution.
Meaning clearly, Kennedy is above the law. There's no institution, there's no power or powers in the country that can discipline or control him. Anyway, offer. Let's hear you. All right, Lord, conclude my now from Brani and Co.
My concluded, not them there. I mean,
offer.
I'm sure conclude mine.
Yes,
guys. No one stay on the last one. No.
Okay. Sure. With Kennedy case in India, Masa, media idea about who is what we saw no, he's like untouchable, he's above the law.
Yes.
And all that he's doing, or getting support from above. He has been empowered from above. And you know, near Masano. Because when he said the obey support. Look at how more DD judges in them. Anybody who does that will be sanctioned. Kennedy Acheampong can say, your friend, say he was going to be sanctioned. Also go back to jail up to today. Well, I could see that.
The case, I saw more reschedule our case. They've not rescheduled the case yet.
Yes. And no matter how they do, that it will not travel anywhere because the presidency is backing him. The president, once you take in Ghana now, if as we speak, in Ghana now, we are Kufuor. He's the next person. Bawumia Kramba. Kennedy Acheampong is above Bawumia. It's above any other person. Apart from the president, it's Kennedy Acheampong ruling the country. He is leading the party in everything. If you see the way he acts and the way things that he says and go scot-free, Bawumia is even below him. Have you seen it? And how can he do that if he doesn't have support from the presidency? The president supports him full time. And if you see it, audio biaba, tape biaba, all can play and Niema Oye or about full support from above. Waka audio number recently, maybe a moon tanka, but during the week, Muntabeka, through MS1, aha, Oka playing when he was almost recording. Oka playing on saying Niema, I did your piano, a full support from above. Now above no from the plaster house. Is there anything that he does? He has been empowered. Anything ultimate, yeah, the open be a cosplay and Ranti Mincheno. Because who friend cry at the end of the day, before I move to you on the matter, oh, now you are found to be a bug. That and we all expect to say, he'll be tried, he'll be caught, tried, and also jailed, like we did to other people. But I could see, baby, and the oil everything via so only supporter, only Kasata, because of Kasa with authority.
Yeah, he does.
And the way he speaks to you, yes, you can know, say, he speaks with authority, and that the way he's putting the message, he has been empowered from somewhere, and he knows somebody holds the country. And if you have powers from the person who holds the whole country, what do you fear? You don't fear anybody. And you know, to police needs anybody else, or it must flash through anybody. Because on at the end of the day, Mudron go privilege committee, with the Nuko Hio and Kosiaga. Because presidents, case, so no. They all have affiliation with the president. And the president, no becano, and one on Betty. So what do you say? And to not say, you ever say, you could try, every say, Kennedy will be killed. Never. We were all expecting them to say, Comedy Brabe, Jumanoa facing or some OTT judges last them. But he insulted them and got scot free. Some people did it, they were in prison. He should also have been sanctioned. Nanka several as a deterrent, can never win, to castle. But because,
only me concern. Me the committee notice on Okra Wow, chairman of Interior and Defense. Now we want to publish issue threats.
Yes. And I make Rampon I can Japan to meet position.
Oh, this way they are man almost by 6 months in the about party in the back.
That is yes, I know say the man I say. How did he is it the people that know? The position free throw, you can't free throw near the because I don't think that any committee coming from parliament, there the people there will say, okay, the Japan, but here the chief or whatsoever for. We were those people that will see that appoint Kennedy.
All right, offer.
It came from above.
Yeah. Let's do this. This thing just got in. There's this gentleman called Avram Ben Moshe. What through the support Eddie Ama fix the country demo. Our mobile 4th of August. I've been saying this and I'm going to repeat myself. So the fix the country demonstration. And me am politicizing because these are independent people. Some from MPP, NDC, some non-partisan. They see the needs as you develop your country. Now, August 4th. What do you have for these people? Young concluding
Hello?
Yes, but let's hear you on that. Fix the.
I fix the country.
Yes, and I'm going to whole topic next week. Is that okay?
Okay, if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Your last words, Nyanko. Your last words, Nyanko. The last words, Nyanko.
Okay, so my last question is fix the country. I am fire.
Sure.
It's something that is going to benefit everybody.
Thank you.
Na enkoye say we na me de buy na me need na e buy any ebedin those kind of things because they make sure say be aligned and be a person actually. Now be anko kasi we free how we free. Yeah man for the first time yenye bibia less politics.
Sure. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let's hear you, Nyanko.
Yeah, me there to try the institution. It be a me bomb say onyame bɛboa ɔbɛboa me aboa wo adu sɛ ne ɔfa sɛ time biara yɛbɛnya biara yɛbɛtumi ayɛ deɛ yɛbɛtumi acontribute biara yɛbɛtumi ama yɛ institutions ayɛ adwuma so that our systems will work. Because if our systems work, and normal ACC, I mean, I was saying you didn't come up here, you didn't come about progress, and normal papa, and yet, a normal idea quality, salary, ne, will be, and chocolate home here. And me say institutions, no.
Thank you very much for your time, as always. Over. Conclude for us.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Yep. Yeah, indeed.
Okay, thank you very much. Media camera like my colleague have said. In fact, if you look at your country now, I mean, governance, you know, we should have political party, we know. And then we should come out with divergent views. In all, what I may say is that we are all building the nation. So what they are saying. From both political sides, you know, we have to look for things that are building nation. You know, I am a papa ma and crop for. And then I have the main thing. So what they are saying. And you know, say a system of government. If there is a system of government in place, we expect that certain things should be done. What they are saying. Now, it should be done correctly. But yesterday, people in government, you know, at a point in time, people in government should be like, they are only the people benefiting, and then the rest, if you are not in government, you don't get anything. And then there is this kind of autocracy, instead of say, you see a practice democracy, right? And democracy is where we can all express our views. I don't know kind of ideas building the nation, because we are all building the nation in the diverse ways. Anything our political parties, you know, the MPP have their way of building the nation in their own way. The MDC have it, but a point person ever open, ever transparent. Now, a Niama and court said, day, and Niama beba yeah, a woman who been higher. So they are there. But the point in time, who shares a system of government be up now, but only those in government are enjoying that. That kind of, it will not augur well to the people living in it.
Sure.
And if you look at what is going on, it is just like that is what we are seeing today.
Yes.
Only people in government, webtocracy. Webtocracy is a system of government where only those in government, and benefited.
They deny a vast majority of Ghanaians. Not few people pay and enjoy the resources of the country.
Vast majority of the country, what they are saying. Only those in government, webtocracy, only those come into government, benefited. It shouldn't be like that. It should be spread across board. And when we if we'll be able to channel it like that, then and that is what we are all expecting.
Thank you very much.
Building a very good nation for our own people.
Sure. All right. Next week, you meet Offer. Just ended was Offer from New York. You heard it, you say also from Atlanta, Georgia. Then Lord Quay from Ghana. See, this gentleman will be had in a different view about major topics at HUCA. But where I was a bit worried about Kennedy, they didn't want to. It's like they didn't want to waste their time. Not just is above the law, but they are like, that's a brand idiot. The system itself has given up on him. Now he be generalized. They've also given up on him. But should it be so? I hope not. The second or any part, maybe on the ferry for. Especially MPP for young guys, you cry more hope when Muso be the president. I don't know Munko the friend I'm on in Casa. Say some more transit people will make here. Because in as much as on one value to be president, I know some of the fans be on social media. They can't do without him. They see so much future in him.
Oh yeah, popular pal.
Yes. Because we share beneficent crowd report now. Him say now a Tepeno say almost say the temper penny hano. Other than that, he's the most popular person. Kufuor ni wa o bypass Alancha Martin bypass ba umia nyina. But no person be interested in political power. Anyway, guys, medo bibia since next week you be share.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You have a good time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's do this. I'll say, so I was state of Massachusetts, and I'll be state of Massachusetts. That's what we're looking for a job or Jamal Hartfielder. It's called Dunstable Services LLC. Our address is 1934 Lakeview Avenue. But the most important thing first step there is Ober from 978-654-0002. Then Choba ombe place you for job opportunity. There is this company. Alright, so we'll just end the show here. Let me also remind you, from 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which will be 8 p.m. on the GMT time in Ghana. You be Shia Howard, Prophet Walker. And last week, I'm say teachings kakra. But next week, this coming, which is tomorrow, on here topic, be very interesting. You know,